What I find so hilarious about this is that these 7 teams that are in the bottom of the standings in the NBA seem to be the teams that are always in the bottom of the standings in the NBA. The New Orleans Pelicans got the number 1 overall pick, and they thought that they were going to get their guy Zion Williamson. They tanked for Zion, and guess what? They're still bad with Zion. The Sacramento Kings, they've had a little bit of run with Sabonis, got to the playoff a couple of years ago, but for the most part, over the last really my lifetime since the early 2000s, this team has been a laughing stock, and they are always towards the top of the NBA draft, and yet they're still really bad. There's a lot of these teams that are like that. Um, I don't think that like one of these teams is the Dallas Mavericks. I don't think that Dallas is actively tanking. I think that they obviously have a young roster. They are in a rebuild, so they're moving pieces. That is a blatant, a patently different thing than what some of these teams are, most notably the Utah Jazz, where they're just not playing Lauri Markkanen. They traded for Jaren Jackson, not playing him at all. Pulling them out of the fourth quarter when they have a lead so that they purposely lose. Like, it's bad in the NBA right now. And just because you have a top pick doesn't mean that your franchise is going to be changed. For every Zion, for every player that even pans out, number 1 overall pick that pans out, a LeBron, a Kyrie to a certain extent, even though he wasn't the game changer that they thought, he still won championship with Cleveland. There are a lot of these guys. For every one of those, there's also a Giannis. There's also a Steph Curry. There's also a James Harden and SGA. There's Jokic, who's drafted later in the first round. But there's still some value to that. If you can still build a team around people that are not top 5 picks. Because what we've seen in the past is a lot of the times these top 5 picks aren't going to catastrophically change your franchise.